those plates welded in for the motor, and they're just tacked in, but I'm having an issue with the fuel pump there, so I'm going to cut around the fuel pump on that soapstone, but I'm actually also going to cut into the frame of the vehicle, because when the nose of this comes up, and if it knocks that fuel pump off, it's just going to be a horrible loss. So I'm actually going to cut this way over, probably to the other side of these holes, and then down, and then back over, because if I take one bad hit and that front end comes up and goes into that fuel pump, I'm done. So I'm just going to make quite a bit of clearance for it. I'm just going to start tacking in the motor mounts, and then I'll take the motor and transmission back out. So yeah, we're just motoring along here, and I'll get you another update. Transmission cross member, I'm hopefully going to try to use the original stock 73 transmission cross member, but if I can't use it, I can't use it. We'll see. Okay, so I've taken the motor in and out 2-3 times now, and the motor mounts are fully welded. I got my little kicker brace on there, welded all the way down the front. Now on the other side for the fuel pump, I did cut a huge hole out, which is going to work out to my advantage, so now the fuel pump is not touching anywhere. Got all the motor mount welded in and everything, and I cooled it down as I did it so it didn't burn through the rubber. I got the engine crane lifting the front of the car off the ground, and I got the jack underneath the transmission, and I've test fitted the stock cross member, and all I had to do was cut the front of that lip right out, and I grind all the grease off there, and I've used the stock transmission cross member, and I welded a piece of steel on the bottom. I'm just going to weld onto that, but I'm letting it cool down very slowly so that it can bend. So when the nose of this car goes up, this will give way and let it bend for me. But it's very hot, so I'm not touching it. But it'll be installed shortly, and then the motor will be sitting there on its own, no jack, no nothing. Alright guys, so I started working on the trunk today, and I got my 2 big holes cut in there. I just cut them with the torch, and then I heated them up and folded them over so I can put bolts all the way around them later on. Now I thought I was allowed 4 pieces of 1/2" all thread through the trunk, but I went and checked the rules, and I'm only allowed 2, so those holes up there were designed for the second pieces, the third and fourth piece, but I'm not allowed to run those. So I got my 3/4 all thread through, and I've welded the whole trunk closed on this side. Now we'll be doing the exact same to that side, but I figured I'd show you it done and not done. I've started dimpling. I'm going to make a crease in the trunk right across there up to the hole to help it bend. And same as that over here. But this side here still got to be welded shut. And what else? Oh, the girlfriend and I last night, we went and got a tire. Unfortunately, there's only one, but we will be getting a second one eventually. It's a 27 by 8.5 on a 15. So took me 15 minutes to mount that on there today. There's no tube in it. No, it's not doubled. Might be taking it off again just to double it. I just want to see what it looked like on there. I'm thinking about cutting the centers out of these rims here, because these are 15s, and welding them into the centers of these rims. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet, but if I do, those tires will be coming off, and those tires over there will be going on. They're the old truck tires on a 16-inch rim. I'm just having a hard time finding 16 on 5 on 4 3/4 for this car. But yeah, everything's going good. Spent half the day welding, just doing this trunk and all threading, and I'm going to hopefully have the center of this trunk beat down very low, and I'll be using a come along and folding the sides in over top of it, just to help it curl up and in and stay tight in the ball. But yep, more to come here, guys.